Holla if you hear it. It's the only goddess with a message from spirit. What's coming down from the divine spirit guides, ancestors now? What's coming down? All right, y'all. So I'm popping in here to do a quick message for the first week in October. Shoot, Mercury retrograde has outdone itself this time. The fact that we had Instagram, Facebook outage. This is my face for all the people who tried to say astrology wasn't real. Or that, what is Mercury retrograde? This is Mercury retrograde. In Libra season, and Libra rules communication. Sheesh. Yeah, I apologize for my hair and my overall appearance. I just, Mercury retrograde. But I didn't want to not give you guys a message for the first week. And plus, the new moon, in Libra is on Wednesday. And this weekend is already coming in. This week already came in hot. It's getting real spicy out here in these streets. Okay, Mercury retrograde got things heating up, okay? Things heating up in the bedrooms, things heating up in conversations. Some of y'all actually just got finished cussing somebody out. You're extra on guard right now, extra defensive. So it's easy to take everything, people say personal, but it's important to realize it's spiritual. It's not personal. Especially to my Libras out there. People think they could play games with you and you're not aware. I mean, my air signs in general, but definitely to my Libras, where people feel like they can play in your face. What they don't know is that you're already 3 steps ahead. Okay? Like, they already know you ain't shit. They just ain't that you know. And on that note, let me pull an affirmation. Okay, well, that was fast. Okay, there's nothing frivolous about pursuing my dreams at the bottom of the deck. There's nothing frivolous about pursuing my dreams. I choose to release shame and own my story. Okay, and we have, there is beauty right here in the eye of the storm. There is growth in unsteadiness. There is rest in weariness. There is peace right here, even in the unknown. So yes, one thing Mercury retrograde is exposing to all of us is that it's time to release control and flow, okay? It's time to really internally go within and release whatever limitations we've placed on ourselves, any limitations that others has placed on us, anybody that said that our dreams are crazy or impossible, anybody that made us feel like the life we see for ourselves is not, attainable. Just because it's unattainable for you doesn't mean that it's unattainable. Okay, let's get that clear. Let's get that straight. Period. So it's important for you to release the shame, release the limitations, release whatever it is people tried to place on you that wasn't yours to carry. Release the shame that you place on yourself for things that you didn't know, things that you didn't, get right the first time. People who you allowed in your life that did you wrong, that didn't appreciate you. Okay, it's time to release that shame and own your story. Own that these are the tools and the building blocks that it took to make the wonderful person that you are. Okay? Flawed but fabulous. Okay? Flawed but flued out. Somebody getting flued out. Ooh, it is Libra season. That was random for somebody, but somebody about to get fluid out. But yeah, even though you're in a space of the unknown, we're in this transformational period at this time. That's what's important, is reflecting, revising, and that is all Mercury retrograde is about. So what did I talk about? Surrendering. Okay, 6 of Swords. So we're surrendering control and going with the flow. We are allowing the divine to lead our path No longer trying to force things. Okay, Emperor card, Aries energy. Okay, we're moving towards our abundance. We are taking control of our lives. Okay, we are taking control of the things that we can control and releasing the things that we cannot. There is a difference. Let me make that clear. Because one thing about this Emperor card, this divine masculine energy, and that is all about going after the things that we want. But it's about having that balance. That's the thing with Libra energy and Libra season. It's about balance. So knowing that you can only go after the things that you know you can control, whether that is being more stable in your health, being more stable in your discipline, being more stable in your consistency and things of that nature in all aspects of life, whether it is health and body, career, personal relationships. It's about figuring out what balances you, figure out, a routine that helps you become more focused, more disciplined, more stable, but focusing on the parts that you can control. You can control how you react to something. You can control the actions that you take, to better yourself. But you cannot control how people think of you. You cannot control how other people act in response to you setting up boundaries, to you, becoming the best version of yourself for you, of you changing your diet, of you changing the habits that you have accumulated over the years, and people not realizing that because you're shedding your old skin for a brand new you. A lot of us are going through a rebirth right now. People always want to act like change is bad. Oh, you change. Oh, you change. No, you don't like the fact that the old version of me that you used to use and abuse no longer s with you, no longer is allowing you to hurt me and abuse me. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords, Eight of Wands. Yeah, things are we moving on. Things are swiftly changing. Okay, a lot of movement, a lot of transitions going on. Page of Cups. Okay, yeah, a lot of us are now listening to the messages that are coming from spirit, listening to our intuition more. Okay, no longer allowing other people to talk us out of what we already know. Okay, like opening up that third eye and paying attention to the things that other people who are not attuned with the spirit realm would not really see, would not really notice. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time to protect your energy. Be very stingy with your energy at this time. Temperance card, Sagittarius. Okay, Two of Wands. Yeah, seeing what else is out there. Okay, becoming balanced. Two of Pentacles. Okay, trying to become more balanced as a person, be more balanced spiritually, be more balanced in how you eat, in how you ingest other things as well, like social media. Like when Mercury Retrograde took out Instagram and Facebook, that's a great example of showing people that it's important to have a balance. So we have the Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, and I believe Jupiter, something about Jupiter. I believe Jupiter is in retrograde also. Don't quote me on that. I'm definitely going to be looking that up after this. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy in the reverse. Okay, so we have 2, 3, 4. A lot of you may be seeing that number a lot. We have 2, 3, 4. That talks about trusting in divine timing. Okay, releasing control and letting things flow, letting things naturally fall into place instead of trying to force things, instead of trying to force our own will versus God's will. Okay, we also have 44 or 44. You may be seeing that number a lot. You may be seeing 444 a lot. That also indicates you are divinely guided and divinely protected. Okay, so even if you feel, burdened, hurt, confused, but just overly emotional at this time, that's because you are going through that transition where you are feeling in order to heal through those issues, through those triggers that you may be going through at this time. Okay, you're realizing that the more that I hold on to the past, the more that I hold on to old habits, to old mindsets, to old relationships, the longer that I don't, check in with myself, actually sit still for once and turn off the television, turn off the social media apps, turn off and close the computer, turn off the lights. But no, let me stop playing. And actually go within and actually, stop looking for outside influences to distract me, then, how would you be able to grow? How would you be able to become balanced? How would you be able to, you know, make decisions, and be confident in those decisions, if you're all over the place, if you're not fully grounded, if you're not fully balanced? And that's what Libra season is about, balance, okay? Realizing that I was, and that's funny, we have 3 cups here. It talks about, hanging out with people who's your soul tribe, people who build you up. That's what Mercury retrograde, and especially it being in Libra season, is about. Going and reflecting on your relationships, on your partnerships, okay? Reflecting on who actually has your back, who genuinely claps for you, okay? In your face and behind your behind your back. Having somebody who truly claps for you and defends you behind your back, okay? We are, now evaluating these partnerships and these relationships in Libra season, and plus the Mercury retrograde. That's all about, reflection, revising, reviewing. So right now we are reviewing, reviewing, the pros and cons of different situations, okay? And realizing what things that we cannot take with us at this point in our journey, okay? Becoming more balanced, okay? We have the Temperance card, and that's all about, that's about balance as well, moderation. Some of us are, doing things more in moderation now. Like I was saying, you're being more mindful about the things you ingest, not just with what you eat, but with the things that you take in media wise, on the radio, the type of things that you read. You are, balancing what is for you and what serves you and what no longer serves you at this time. Okay? And realizing that you have to go through that situation in order to learn so you can move forward. Okay? We are really in a season of evaluating our decisions, evaluating the people around us, evaluating if this serves me, if this is something that is going to be for my greatest and highest good, or am I making a decision based off of what it is that I can't let go of, or what it is that I want to control, or what I want it to be, and not surrendering to what it is. That's the biggest thing. Sometimes we want to try to force things to be our will that is not God's will, and we wonder why, we don't, it takes so long for the things that we want to manifest, or if they manifest at all. We wonder why, we don't see changes in our weight, changes in our mindsets, changes in, our relationships. And that's because we don't take the time to evaluate the people around us, okay? A lot of the times we give people the benefit of the doubt. We think because, we know each other for, umpteen plus years, that it's okay for me to continue to tolerate your bull. But no, not in this season when we are evaluating, the people around us, and evaluating if we have been a good friend to the people around us. Let's talk about that. Being self-love is not selfish, but if you are self-centered, that is a different issue. If you are self-centered and you only are concerned about, how things affect you and they don't affect the people around you, okay, you're noticing how, Mercury retrograde may be hitting you harder, because you're starting to see that having a closed hand is harder than having an open hand. Or maybe that's the lesson that you are not getting, and that's why it keeps repeating itself. Okay? So it's important for people to make the decision to go down the path of least resistance, okay, to allow things to change, to allow things and people to move on, to allow yourself to move on. To allow God to order your steps and to follow the path that was uniquely designed for you before you was even conceived in your mother's womb. Okay, once we surrender to change, okay, and lean into our soul tribe, into the people who want to see you win or want to help you win, that is when change and abundant change, comes to pass. Okay, especially after Mercury retrograde, people are going to see swift changes, abundant changes that are going to be coming through this month. And things are going to be, once you get out of this season of reflection and retrospection, you're going to see how things start to change for the better thing in this new season as well. Okay, things are going to make a very abundant shift for you guys and for all of us. I claim it. I shade to that. I name it and I claim it. Okay, name it. Gotta pull the clock out, sisters out there for you. Claim it. It's a yours. It's a yours. Yours for the asking. I'm done now. But yeah, that's the move. Okay, that's what I'm about to name this reading. Name it, claim it. Okay, Spirit wants you to name it. Okay, there's been a shift in your vision in every aspect, whether it's relationships, career, okay, the relationship with yourself, the way that you treat yourself, the way that you nourish yourself, or the lack thereof. And you are making the changes necessary for you to, step into your life purpose. Okay, following your heart, following your decisions, and not going back on those decisions. Okay, not worrying about how other people think. Okay, getting out of your head and getting back into your heart. Okay, not worrying about other people's opinions or other people's validations. Okay, setting boundaries with people. Okay, letting people know when they have you fucked up. Okay, that's why I said in the beginning of the reading, somebody got cussed out today, or it's about to. Child, you may be seeing 2-2 as well, because we have 2-2, or you may be seeing 2-2-2. That's another card about balance. Okay, also 66 if you have the Lovers, and we have the 6 of Swords, so that's 66, or you may be seeing 666, and that is also an angel number. Is an angel number, and it is an angel number about balancing the spiritual and the material and the physical. Okay, having balance between your practicality and your spirituality. Okay, taking time out to meditate and to pray and to do self-love rituals and to connect with your ancestors and to connect with your spirit team and to listening to your intuition, as well as doing the physical things like working out, and eating right, and having abundance, loving family and relationships around you. Okay, focusing on your future, on your connections, on traveling, having a great time, like having that balance, realizing that life isn't all about the frivolous things. Okay, and no, your dreams are not frivolous. That's clear. It's not about your dreams being frivolous. It's about you getting caught up in the wrong things. Okay, your mind instantly going to what somebody else is doing. Instantly going to oh, how did she get this, or how did she get that bag, or how did he get those pairs of shoes, or how are they getting married? It's really focusing on self, really focusing on your self growth, focusing on self love, focusing on, expansion, and not just expansion for self, but expansion for the whole tribe. It's about the whole tribe. It's not just about you. Okay, it's time for y'all, some of y'all, to get out of this self-centered type of mind frame. It's time for you to get out of this greed type of mindset. That is why a lot of y'all are losing friends now. You wonder why people don't like you? This is for some of you. This is specifically for a group of you. You wonder why you keep losing friends. You wonder why people are moving on without you, and people, don't hold you as close as they used to. It's because when it comes to relationships, you're all about self. So it's hard to be cool with somebody who is all about self, and you are about soul tribe. You're about community, and Libra season is about partnership and harmony. So during this season, you are seeing, the type of people who you are around, and you are seeing the people who are all about self. Okay, like I said, this could be somebody I'm talking to, or this could be you dealing with people like this, and this could be the cycle that you need to break. This could be the lesson that you have kept going through over and over again, and you finally are at the point where you're now learning, oh, okay, now I recognize that the reason why I felt so drained, the reason why I need to protect my energy, the reason why I keep getting into situations and cycles with people who break my heart, who break my trust, who, you know, break my self-esteem. For some of you, okay, I'm getting back to me. I'm making the decision to get back to me. I'm fully investing in this decision. I'm no longer questioning this decision. Okay, I am now going to be mindful of the company I keep, be mindful of the content that I ingest, be mindful of the food that I digest, be mindful of how much I am drinking in moderation, drinking more water. I'm actually doing a 2-week alcohol cleanse. Okay, I had to tack on 2 more days, because there are 2 days through the period that I probably will be drinking, because I'm going to a wedding and it's my father's birthday. But other than that, for that reason, I added 2 extra days. But yeah, for 14 days, I am fasting from alcohol and drinking more water. Not just for the health benefits, but for me to, you know, put down something that has become a vice. When you are really feeling stressed out, it's easy to pick up those vices, whether it's social media for some, it could be weed for others, it could be, food for others, it could be, you know, talking to toxic exes, sex for some. So it really is, it's important, like during this time, as we are doing that self introspection, that we really, be mindful of what triggers us and what we do as a result of feeling triggered. Ooh, child. Yes, so we are now in a moment where we are going through our spiritual awakening, where we are getting messages from spirit and getting messages that are important for our growth and expansion. Okay, some of y'all may be getting messages that are trying to take you backwards, that is trying to stop this progress that is happening. And it's important that you be able to decipher the two, what is something that is positive and what is something that is negative. Okay, some of y'all may have an ex, or y'all have really immature people who are constantly trying to talk to you, constantly trying to steal your energy and take advantage of your talents and your resources and your networks. Okay, like some of y'all have deal with people who try to mooch off of you financially. So it's important that you protect yourself, protect your energy, because these energy vultures are out here. Fuck, shit is about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. Like I said, you need the people around you. Okay, you need your soul tribe. Your soul tribe. Your soul tribe. Okay, not the energy vampires, not the self-centered team me's. Okay, leave those hoes in the past. Okay, it's all about that boss energy. Okay, it's about coming into your divine masculine energy at this time, going after what you want and putting the effort behind the things that you want to manifest, and focusing on what you can control and releasing the things you can't control to the universe. And watch how things start to change for you. Watch how this person is leading this other person who may not see what's coming towards them, but what they don't see is that they're coming out of the rough water into smoother waters. You're about to be led out of the chaos if you surrender. Whoo! When you release and surrender. Ooh, Lord, I felt that one. So we have stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person, just fucking stop. What the fuck was I just talking about? Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Okay, yeah, shit is getting real because you're tired of wasting shit on ridiculous people. Like I said, some of y'all dealing with somebody who is cheating on your ass right now. or who was cheating on your ass when y'all was in a relationship. Okay, some of this could be the father of your child. Okay, some of this could be, you know, somebody that you thought was going to be your husband. And what you don't realize is that your husband is on the other side of this heartbreak. Or it could be wife if you're a man, but you know, your person is on the other side of this heartbreak, okay? Or you are on the other side of this heartbreak, really finding yourself and stepping into your power. Sometimes it's not about finding a person, it's about finding you. Period. Stop obsessing. You are not the center of the fucking universe. Like I said, some of y'all are teen me's. Some of y'all are obsessed over, you know, who's talking about you or what's going on behind my back or what this person thinks of me or what my ex thinks of me or who my ex is talking to. You're obsessing over the wrong shit. You're worried about the wrong stuff. Okay, if you loved yourself, okay, the way that you love the world, and the drama that comes with it for some of you. Some people never want to admit that they are in love with drama. They will never admit it though. Okay, and those are mainly the self-centered people, okay? The ones who are all team me, they usually are the ones who are always the center of some type of drama, but it's never their fault. They never take accountability for it, okay? Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. So some of y'all, like I said, are thinking about giving that toxic ex a ring or entertaining them, you know, sliding the DM or texting you from a different number or whatever it is. Some of y'all are thinking about, you know, going towards that device, you know, to self-medicate. Some of y'all are thinking about, you know, giving this person the benefit of the doubt when they've already showed you 5 times through different exchanges with other people, and even it's starting to act weird towards you now, but you still want to give them benefit of the doubt because you feel that they are a good connection, or you feel that you need this person in your life, or you just are afraid to be alone, or you're afraid to, you know, not have anyone when you realize that you have everything. Okay, you have a God that loves you, you have your health, you have your mind. Okay, you don't need anybody around you and you're wondering what the hell they're there for. Okay, drop the fucking ego. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. So it is okay to be vulnerable. Okay, it's okay to feel your emotions. Like I said, feel so you can heal. Feel so you can heal. Okay, it's time for you to show the world who you are. It's time for you to not be afraid to go after your goals, to go after your dreams. And that is the thing that you can control. You can control putting the work behind the prayer. You can control, you know, being consistent, like I was saying before. You can control being, you know, on top of everything. You can control having your schedule locked in every day. You can control, you know, you can control things that help better you as a person. But you cannot control John, Sue, Boo Boo. You cannot control, you know, the weather. You cannot control, you know, Mercury retrograde shutting down Instagram and Facebook. You cannot control that, but you can control how you react. You can control how you move. You can control your perspective. You can control how you think. You can control the things that are associated with the person, the being. And last, we have detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, throw some shit out. So like I said, some of y'all, I'm doing a detox, you know, without 14 days. Let me just say 14 days with no alcohol. So some of y'all may be thinking about doing the same, whether it's detoxing from certain foods, detoxing from certain television shows, detoxing from social media. Oh yeah, okay. Some of y'all may be really thinking about detoxing your friend circle, like I was saying before, and decluttering your space. Which is what I've started doing, and I'm going to continue to do throughout the new moon. Okay, so I hope that this reading resonated with you. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, turn on the notification bell, okay, for my uploads weekly. I will be over here more than I will be on Instagram, especially after today. I know I've been procrastinating and putting it off. Something else that Mercury retrograde has forced me to check within myself. Okay, I claim I want something, so I gotta put in the work. Okay, because works without faith is dead on arrival. You can't expect a manifestation to appear if you're not putting any work behind it. That is just an example of what you can control. So I'm going to focus on what I can control, and I can control getting this content out for y'all. Getting this content out for y'all. Okay, so I will be posting, on a weekly basis. I also will be posting other types of content besides tarot as well. So if you want to tell me, as a matter of fact, I'll wait until I post some of my other content and then I'll ask that question. So if you would like to book a personal with me, okay, all you gotta do is, I have my email link below. Send me an email, or if Instagram hopefully is working fully and properly, you can always hit me up in the DM as well. I love you guys. Make sure you drink your water, grow your edges, and mind your business. Peace, y'all.